And hello everybody, I hope you're all doing really well. So welcome to today's video. I wanted to do a day in the life or spend the day with me kind of video. So this morning we went to the garden centre at B&Q and I wanted to look at some plants but also see if they've got any tomato plants or like pepper plants, and they had a couple of plants half price, so we picked a few things up. I'll show you them in a second, but here's a sneak preview. Not much of a sneak preview when it's right in your face like this. And then we went to a shop called One Beyond. I've only been there once before and I really enjoyed it that time as well, because it's like Poundland but better, because a lot of the stuff is quite cheap, and in Poundland a lot of the stuff is not just a pound anymore, and they've got different stuff to what Poundland's got, so I wanted to go in there as well. I went in there and I'll show you what I picked up from One Beyond. But first of all, let's look at these plants. So this is a stunner. Look at it, look at the leaves. I picked it up because it was on sale. I'm trying not to buy too many plants because if you look in our living room, the plants are massive and kind of blocks out a bit of the light, but it is really nice. It's like a jungle in there almost. So these were half price, and this would normally have been £18, but it was £9, so half price, and it's a philodendron. I got a couple of these smaller ones, so this one was half price as well, so it would have been £6 and it's £3. And what is this called? I don't even know. I think this is called a tradescantia, or maybe I'm saying it completely wrong, but there's a label there, and I like the colour of the leaves. Akil picked this one. Some of the leaves are a bit dead, but I'm sure he'll bring it back to life again. This is a Fittonia. We've had two varieties of this plant before, like a light pink one and a lighter green one. They've kind of died now, but they did last a while, so it's just kind of to replace them. That would have been £7.50, but half price, so that's £3.75. And then the reason that we actually went there, some tomato plants or chili plants or pepper plants, which they didn't have. They only had some tomato plants, so picked up these two, which were half price. So they would have been £2 full price, but they're half price, so £1 each. So I've got a couple of things that I want to do today. So I want to make chicken skewers for dinner. I've got some chicken breast pieces, so I'm going to marinate them and then put them on some barbecue sticks. It'd be lovely to barbecue them outside, but sometimes it's a bit of a hassle because the weather, in case you didn't know, has been absolutely stunning this week. A bit too hot, mashallah, but I'll never complain about that. But it's like 26, 27 degrees and it's just absolutely gorgeous, and the sun's been out and taking in all that wonderful vitamin D. I was going to say vitamin C, but yeah, vitamin D. I also want to make, I'll show you what I want to make. So I've got this Tesco magazine, you get it free from Tesco, your local supermarket. And I was having a little look through and then I came across these. And these are cottage cheese chocolate mousse. That's what that is. I mean, it looks really delicious. And it doesn't look like it's made of cottage cheese, does it? So I've got some cottage cheese that I bought like 2 weeks ago and I've not actually used it. So I thought, let's make some cottage cheese chocolate mousse. Is it disgusting like it sounds? Or is it delicious? We'll soon find out. So we're going to make that. I'm going to show you what I got from the shop One Beyond now. So, you know, one thing that I've never tried and I've been wanting to try, in One Beyond they had a load of them at the front. Only £1.25 each. So I got 3. Dubai chocolate. This is Dubai chocolate. This is the chocolate that everyone has been hyped about and I've never actually tried it, and some places it's really expensive. £1.25 for a bar. So I bought 3 in case I love it or in case anyone else wants to try it. And they had loads there, so in case you're wondering what shop it is, it's called One Beyond. Some hay fever tablets because it's that season. Actually, I've not been too bad. The kids have been worse than me, or the older kids, like the younger ones, have been sneezing a lot. So I've got some kids medicine or kids allergy medicine for them, but we were out of hay fever tablets, so 29 pence each. Some clothes pegs because I don't have many. The weather's beautiful, so what you do when the weather's beautiful, you put the washing out. That's what you do. And these cute little tumblers, kids will like them. They're only £1.25 each, I think. Ayub, Harun, Nusayba. They're a bit babyish for them, even though they're still little babies. Like Nusayba's nearly 4, Ayub's 7 now, but they'll still enjoy drinking from them. And the last thing, some freeze-dried candy. So have you ever tried freeze-dried candy? I've tried one variety of this one, Bebeto, like marshmallow freeze-dried candy. And that was nice, but it was a bit soft in the middle. So I got this one, watermelon one. Fruity Sweet Explosion freeze-dried. And I just find them really interesting and they look tasty, don't they? So basically, freeze-drying is when you freeze-dry things. So that's a really good explanation. So you can freeze-dry fruit or sweets and they come out crunchy and they expand. And that's that. So first of all, let's marinate the chicken. Give it at least 30 minutes to soak in that marinade. So I'm ready to marinate the chicken. Akil, you'll see him maybe through the window or you'll hear him. He's doing a bit of gardening. So here I've got my chicken breast. I defrosted it yesterday and cut it up into cubes, then put it in the fridge. That's 4 large chicken breasts, I think it was. Don't know how much it was in weight. So there's my meat, and then let's start adding our spices and salt. So I thought I'd do like a chicken tikka marinade, but then I changed my mind. I thought let's just keep it simple, even though chicken tikka is simple, but more of a like non-Asian kind of marinade. So first of all, I'm adding some salt. And I don't know if I've made this exact marinade before, but it's just something so simple that I probably have marinated some kind of chicken with it in the past. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. I've got some mixed herbs here. So I'll add 1 teaspoon of mixed herbs. The main thing is just to get a little bit of colour on the chicken and get kind of a light flavouring from the grilling, either in the oven or the grill section of the oven, or maybe outside, but I doubt it. So paprika, I think I'll add 2 teaspoons of that. I think this is smoked paprika as well, which is interesting, isn't it? Not really that interesting. It's not sweet paprika and it's not just normal paprika, and that's mainly for the colour and a bit of flavouring. Cayenne pepper, I'll add a teaspoon of that as well. And then about a tablespoon or 2 of lemon juice. Keep squeezing it in there. Love lemon juice, love tangy flavours. One thing that's not here that I need to add, some yogurt. Got some sunflower oil here, about a tablespoon of that. Should I just pour it all in? I'm at the end of the bottle. I've just filled the bottle that we've got up there of sunflower oil, so I guess I'll just finish it off. Let's say that's about 2-3 tablespoons. Yeah, that'll make it extra tasty if it's grilled. So there we go. We got a little bit more out of there, didn't we? What have I not added yet? So I've got some yogurt here, Greek full fat, but it says Greek style natural yogurt. It's not low fat or anything, basically, kind of at the end of that pot. So that's like a couple of tablespoons. You know what I'll do, because it's a hassle sometimes washing your spoon or getting different spoons, so I'll open this, put some garlic and ginger paste in first. So a tablespoon of garlic and ginger paste. I need to make some more actually. I much prefer homemade garlic and ginger paste, but it's just the work, isn't it? But inshallah, maybe next week I'll get some garlic and ginger to make garlic and ginger paste. So that's a very heaped tablespoon of Greek yogurt. So let's say like 2-3 tablespoons, about half a cup really. So clean that up. The top edge is a bit dry, so leave that. We'll leave that, shall we? I've got a whole pot of yogurt in the fridge, but I don't want to open it yet. That's that. What else should we add? I don't think it needs anything else, does it? I think we're good to go, love. Sadu. Why am I still pouring sunflower oil from this bottle? Because it was just there, upside down, asking for it. You're dying for it. That's Pooja, what is this behaviour? So I'm just mixing that all together. Can you see the colour on that? That's nice, isn't it? That's delightful, that. MashaAllah. So inshallah we'll be having this with just some naan. It's Thursday, like I said, so by this time of the week, can't be bothered really cooking. Yeah, I like simple things towards the end of the week. So that's mixed together beautifully, mashallah. Next we're going to add in the chicken. Chuck that in carefully. Chicken juices, just delightful. Don't you love it when don't you love it when you get chicken juice splashed on you? It's a really nice feeling. Clearly I couldn't be bothered cutting the chicken anymore at some point. Look at the size of that bad boy. You know, I'll cut it as I put it on the skewers. Imagine this with like grilled with some nice minty yogurt sauce. I don't have any mint sauce, but I guess I could make some. I'm going to leave that marinating for at least 30 minutes while we make something very exciting. The cottage cheese chocolate mousse. Alright love, so here we go. Let's try this beauty out. Hopefully it's a beauty. That's what we're hoping for. So we need, for the cottage cheese chocolate mousse, serves for, takes 10 minutes plus chilling. Cost per serving 91 pence. Really, that sounds a bit expensive. So you need 300 grams of cottage cheese, 100 grams of dark chocolate, plus extra for grating on top for a bit of design, you know. 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, 1 heaped tablespoon of cocoa powder, and then just for decoration on top, a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and a pinch of sea salt flakes. So actually there's some sea salt in this dark chocolate, so I don't know if I should put any on top. So first of all, I'm going to melt 100 grams of the dark chocolate. Yeah, so there's 125 grams in this packet. I'll just, oh, it's an individual packet, individually wrapped. So 4 of these makes 100. And you can either melt it over a pan of hot water. I'm just going to put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds or more. So let's do that first of all. So here's the melted chocolate. I'm just going to put that to one side for a second. So to this blender, I'm going to add the ingredients. So I'm just going to open this cottage cheese and check that it's still okay. What's this on my finger? Oh, chocolate. Yeah, it looks okay because the best before date is 28th of April and it's the 1st of May. Looks delicious and beautiful. Let's see if we can turn this into a delightful chocolate mousse. So adding that to the blender. Get a spoon, I think. Methinks a spoon will do us good. I can see how it would make a nice like chocolate mousse. Like if it's all blended and mushed, it'll probably do a good job. You can probably use a food processor or chopper as well. I was gonna, because the blender's bigger and more washing, but I thought let's just follow the instructions properly. And then 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. I'll just pour it onto this spoon because it's going to the same place. It's not contaminating anything. So that's 3 tablespoons. Yeah, so let's blend that together now. Completely smooth. Wow. So I'm gonna add in the melted chocolate. It says make sure it's not too hot. It's a bit hot, but it's okay. And a heaped tablespoon of cocoa powder. And then I'm gonna blend that again. Why does it look like it's not moving? Maybe I'll put a spoon in and give it a little move around because it looks like it's not moving at all. Maybe it is, but I can't tell. Maybe there's some kind of air vacuum bubble or something. think that looks okay, and oh, it feels really nice and thick and fluffy. I don't have any fancy serving cups, so I'm just going to put it in this mason jar. And then it says you leave it to chill for at least 2 hours before serving. Garnish with the oil, sea salt flakes and extra grated chocolate if using it to serve. So I'm going to leave this to chill out in the fridge. But you can't tell it's made out of cottage cheese, can you? It's quite smooth and silky. Very impressive. So the kids are back from school. Here's the chicken I marinated earlier. Let's make some chicken skewers. So I'm using these bamboo skewers that I got from B&M. Here's the big chicken that needs cutting still. So these are ready to go in the oven. Mashallah, they look quite good, don't they? So I'm looking forward to once they've been baked. So they're going to go in the oven, but not quite now. I'm going to have a coffee. We're going to try out some Dubai chocolate, inshallah. So I've made my coffee now. I have my Dubai chocolate here. The kids are here as well, and they're going to try and nick some, aren't they? So let's open this first of all. Such an exciting, wonderful time. Right. So it's got this wonderful design on the front. I don't know what it means. Is it some kind of sign? Is it a message? And I'm going to break into it now. Wow, that was epic. So you've got the pistachio kanafa filling, and I'm going to taste it now. So, bismillah. So I would say that's very nice, mashallah. Now, if I'd never heard of Dubai chocolate, I'd be like, oh, that's really nice and different. But because I've heard of it so much, it's kind of just lost its specialness. But I'm glad that I finally got to try it. It is nice, don't get me wrong, but I don't know what I was expecting at this point. Gold, maybe.